Hello everyone, welcome to First Gen Fan K-Pop Reactions. My name is Arnold, aka Hawkflame. I'm a first gen K-pop fan and go back all the way back to the 90s. I started with groups like Rula and Soteji and Deuce and Turbo and HOT and SCS, all those great classic groups. And so I fell out of K-pop for a little while, really for most of the last 2 decades. I sort of peeked my head back and forth, every so often. But really, the last year or two, I've really gotten back into K-pop in the big time, especially during this pandemic. And I really wanted to sort of see what's out there, see what I've been missing for the last 2 decades. And so far, I've explored on my own a lot of second generation stuff, a little bit of third generation. I've already become a big fan of Sonosude, as you can see here, Girls' Generation. And I really started, and I'm kind of into aespa and Red Velvet, but there's still plenty of stuff out there, particularly third and fourth generation, that I haven't really deeply explored yet. And I hope to take you guys on the journey with me. And one of those groups I haven't really taken the time to get into that seems really interesting to me is Dreamcatcher. And I would really like to take the time to get into the first music video here. It's called Good Night, and I heard some good things about this group. They have a really cool rock concept from what I understand, and I'm excited to see what they have. So let's get started. Ooh, very atmospheric here. Huh. Ooh, interesting. I like the piano. I really like that. And it keeps on cool good vocals. I like good vocals. One of the things I'm liking about this intro so far is that it sort of keeps building. It keeps building. It had that simple piano intro there, and it added the vocals, and added additional instrumentation. And I really like songs that keep building like that. That starts somewhere small and sort of build up to something bigger. So I think that's a really good effect, a really great start to this video. And it's coming in harder now, obviously, yeah. And it's building up the pace, building up the tension. Really good. I feel like it's gonna drop. Yes! Right there. Okay, let's take the time to pause here. I thought that was really cool. I really liked, again, as I said, it was really building towards something, and the chorus definitely paid off. It was very frenetic. I like the energy of it. I like the fact. Obviously, there was a rock vibe. This is a really rock vibe that I wasn't expecting something this intense. And it's really cool so far. I do like the vocals. I do like the instrumentation in the background there. It's very different from what I've heard before. Obviously, this is from going back to my roots in the 90s. It's very, the 90s is much more dance oriented. The 90s a lot more hip hop, and but this is something that's very interesting right now, and I can't wait to see where it keeps going from here. It pulls back, perfect. A rap line, okay, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I like this chorus is building again. By the way, the look of this is fantastic. The cinematic quality of this is really, really interesting. I love the scratchy video here. Like there's something like it's it adds to almost a horror element to this. And it's just such an intense video. Huh. I like it again, it pulls back, but it still has a frenetic quality. That's still edgy rock quality to it here. Like the guitar, the bass. Building back up. Building back up. This is a really great bridge so far. It pulls back. I like that. I like that it pulls back a little bit. It's a very... And it builds back up. Is it building towards something? Is it building towards something? Or is this the finale? I can't really quite tell. Okay, it's the finale. First of all, huh. To be continued. Interesting. I'm very excited for the next video. Anyway, that was an experience, and I mean that in the best possible way. That was actually really something that I have never really seen before in K-pop. Again, I'm going back to the '90s, but I missed a lot, and so I'm glad I started to catch up here. This is such a different experience than what I've had. This is such a different style from what I'm used to with K-pop. And I do like it a lot. It's again, I love the fact that it kept on building, kept on adding elements to it, and then pulled back at the right times, and then came in harder, and then pulled back and came in harder. I really like songs that sort of play with the pacing like that, play with the intensity, and it's in the visuals. I didn't really talk so much about the visuals here in the sort of the overall aesthetic, but I thought that was really impressive. It had a very horror movie feel. It kind of felt like the sound. It kind of reminded me of that 2000s group Evanescence a little bit. I forget the name of the song they have. It's called da 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 da. It has a little bit of that 2000s rock vibe, which I really dig because I do like some of those songs. And the whole thing had a very horror movie feel. I like the graininess, the gritty quality. I really like good filmmaking in K-pop music videos, and I love it when it's just more than just hey, they're just gonna plant the camera, film the group, and they actually kind of try to tell some kind of narrative. Even though I can't quite make out what the narrative is here, I'll have to watch it a couple more times to really get that. But then it's definitely something very interesting and very appealing to me right now, and it looks like they're going to be continuing into the next video, which I'm excited to hear and see. And so I this is a really great start to my foray into Dreamcatcher. I hope to hear more. Probably see the next video pretty soon because I'm definitely tempted to watch it now. And anyway, thank you for taking the time to join me in my journey into Dreamcatcher and other newer, more modern K-pop. Like I said, I'm well versed in Gen 1. I'm starting to get more familiar in Gen 2. Gen 3 and 4 is where I sort of start to that's a big void there for me right now, and I would like to join you for you guys to join me in that, as well as my appreciation for the previous generations as well. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me in my first journey into Dreamcatcher, and I'll see you next time.